Hi, I'm Tim Exile. I'm in Mostly Robot, and this is my setup. I'm kind of doing some live beats, live mashing up, taking some live samples in, cutting them up, putting effects on them, doing a bit of backing vocals. I'm kind of like the psychedelic effects guy and mashup dude. So my setup is actually, it all runs in Reaktor. I programmed it in Reaktor myself. It took me about 2 years. So all these controllers are just going into Reaktor and controlling it. So none of these are actually like making any sound themselves, and they're not plugging into anything else but Reaktor. So basically I've got, it all kind of revolves around a looper here. So the loops kind of come in here like that. And then I've got a whole bunch of effects, which I can put the loops through. So like here I've got kind of filter. Some like delays. Then I've also got some kind of mashup kind of effects. And then and stuff like that. So when I play, I'm usually doing improvised sets on my own, and I take this whole setup out, which I kind of designed to be a sort of one-man band kind of affair. So what I'm doing is basically just like very small bits of this. So for most of the first half, I'm literally just doing backing vocals. Like there's a little part where I kind of take a vocal, just a note basically. It's like, and then sort of freak it out like this. That's one of my parts. It's like really, it's very kind of simple stuff. And then also like some of the tracks like in Rocket, I'm doing the beats for Rocket, so it's just like, you know, mostly robot. Dub beat. So on, like that. So that's basically, I've got my kicks on the X. The controllers, obviously they're all going to Reaktor, controlling Reaktor. This one is basically where all the loops come up. So I've got 8 different loops, and they come up on the looper like that. Here, I've basically got all my different effects. So these are different effects banks that I can switch between to kind of process the sound and so on. Here is where I control like all my groove boxes and drum machines and so on. So I can just like dial up any drum machine here, and then I can sort of just play whatever. And then I can control the sounds on here. Like that. On the Launchpad, this is my sound inbox. This is where all the sounds come in from Shifty and Jamie and Jeremy and so on. And so every time someone makes a new sound, a new light lights up on my Launchpad. And then on the keyboard, I'm just playing effects, and this computer keyboard I'm using to mash stuff up. So that's basically it for the controllers.
Maybe I'll just do a little bit.